So this past weekend was the Marvel Tokon Open Beta, and I had an absolute blast. While I could do a review of how the beta went, I'll just give my quick thoughts real quick. Please fix the PC version, for the love of God. I can't tell you how many sets I had during brackets where it was just unplayable because I was playing against somebody on PC. I had people teleporting on me. I was playing on PS5, by the way, and it was still a problem. And the assist system felt pretty clunky at times. Like, there were so many instances where I wanted to call an assist, and it happened like way later than when I wanted to call it. So yeah, that could be a lot better, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. If you've been paying attention to my channel, you'll know that I was very passionate about the Midnight Suns being Robbie's team. It started when we knew Robbie was going to be a part of the new Midnight Suns in Jed McKay's Moon Knight run, and people ran with it, especially me, all the way to the end when it was announced that Ghost Rider was actually going to have the Samurai Outriders as his team, with Loki and Deadpool instead of any Midnight Suns members. We still got Blade though. That's pretty hype. So when I found out the Samurai Outriders was going to be the team, to the point where Deadpool faked us out with the Midnight Suns logo, you can imagine how devastated I was. But when the beta rolled around, I was ready to learn this game with my initial team of Wolverine, Blade, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. However, when I learned that I could swap Spidey and Black Panther for Ghost Rider and Magik, and I'd actually get an official Midnight Suns team in the game, oh, you already know I swapped. You kidding me? Oh my goodness. I ran with it to cause mayhem in TNS, Paragon Line, and Motivation Academy. Not only is this my mission, but no, this is my destiny to make sure people know the name of the Midnight Suns. And honestly, this team is pretty heat. So instead of doing a review of the beta, how about we talk about the potential of the Midnight Suns and how they could potentially dominate Marvel Tokon. So I think we should start with where each member feels best. And I think a good place is to start with Magik and Blade, as these two were, oh my god, they were everywhere, dude. Oh my god. And for good reason. Honestly, it boils down to similar reasoning for why these two were at the top of the play charts. For starters, these two guys swords. These are two very big swords-based normal type characters, and they had crazy range on them swords. To help with all that, these two had very easy to get into movesets, which helped considering the small time limit we had with the game. Magik also had a lot of cool portal stuff she could do. I was even toying with this during the beta, especially with her Demon Pillar being able to catch it with JH. Like, you see the absolute extent of the hitbox of JH after you try to follow up with a jump cancel after doing the light Demon Pillar. And also the fact that you can set up Demon Pillars with your portals is also insanely cool. And of course, DP being a very good move to set that up too. She had a lot of stuff, but obviously these sword normals were insane. Blade swords normals were less insane, but Blade definitely made up for it with the rest of his moveset. Blade has access to stakes, which allows him to instantly teleport the opponent even on block, as long as they make contact. He also has a better version of Virgil's round trip. No, let me say that again. He's got a better round trip than Virgil. What? Huh? Easily able to threaten full screen pressure too from the skies with both of his stakes and his air gunfire. And add to that the buff that you can get with the Muramasa blade that he can get off the stakes. Ooh, and also these rapid slash loops. Like, hello? Jesus Christ. Absolutely insane stuff these two had. Look at what they were able to do. But they also had some very good assists all around. So where should they go in the comp? Well, with two characters that can easily fit anywhere, I think we need to look at the other two who are much more strict on where they fit. Starting off with the Ghost Rider. Look at this DP assist. While everyone's DP assist on the team has invincibility, Ghost Rider is the only one that can hit behind, which makes it much better to put Ghost Rider in the slot to catch jump-ins a lot easier. And because it stays in the air for a good amount, you can set up a catch for our point character, Wolverine. Yes, it seems in the FGC, there will always be two constants for Wolverine. He'll be a feral rushdown demon, and he will never be an assist character. Wolverine's unique assist is kind of just there. Like, we were going crazy when it was announced when it had armor, but really, he just kind of stands there as long as you avoid it, you're fine. As DP, his shooter assists are solid. This guy goes crazy on point. How Wolverine works in this game, if you don't know, is he can really keep you in a block situation. Wolverine has access to his Berserker Claw, which he can use to keep the opponent in a block state, and through Rekka, try to find an opening, either high, low, or charge up that armor, baby. If Wolverine fails, that's perfectly fine. Just pop an assist and keep continuing that cycle until it eventually works or you run out of bar. And if you do, throw in Weapon X out of nowhere to get some good left-right mix, especially the heavy version, considering the fact that it is extremely fast. Just make sure to have an assist meter in the tank so you can call someone out to help you follow up and secure Berserker Rage if that Weapon X actually does hit. So maybe don't do that at the end. Other than that, this man can keep you in a combo. He can loop his Berserker Dive and Claw options with his DP. Eviscerate is also a good way on closing the gap, and you also have some high mix in that move. And you can use it neutral if you time it right when the opponent is recovering from a knockdown to catch him lacking. And if you fail, again, just call an assist. It's an easy get out of jail free card. Add on top of that the insane damage this guy can get from combos, and the fact that Berserker Rage version of Berserker Claw is jump cancelable and can easily flow into a wall break makes for a very insane point character. Like, you want a point character that can easily wall break, considering how you have to get your resources and your assists at the start of every match. And wall breaks are going to be very important. So now that we've determined that Ghost Rider has to be our anti-air and Wolverine has to be on point, where are Magik and Blade going? I mean, these two have very insane assists no matter which place you slice them, but the factor that decides where these two are going to go actually lies in Blade, as his assault assist is very good for Wolverine. Extremely good. Blade's assault assist is his stakes, where he can even follow up with a side-switching rapid slash. You see where I'm going with this. If the stakes hit and freeze the opponent and you still get a follow-up for Blade, awesome. Free combo considering how long those stakes last. If the opponent actually blocks the assist, boom. Because the assist lasts for so long, you got free entry and you can even try to mix low or start a block string. Calling assist in neutral doesn't bog your assist meter either, so you can still have full stocks to keep the opponent in check. And on top of that, I mean, this thing is just really fast. After Blade pops the stakes and then goes for the side switch, it's insanely quick. But that leaves Magik on the shooter assist, which she still does pretty well in. Her fireball here is one that can easily catch anybody off guard and leaves Wolvie just enough time if he's close enough to catch onto it and get a combo. Plus, this is the assist you're going to be having on game start. It's just going to be Wolverine and Magik, and you got to unlock the rest of the Midnight Suns. So I think it's pretty chill that you can just throw a very quick fireball around to try to catch the opponent lacking. So these two still have their slots as assists, and everyone has their role to propel Wolverine as the supreme point character, either through poking with Magik, anti-air catches with Ghost Rider, or the ultimate my turn card in Blade. There's also the fact that, as mentioned before, Magik and Blade are still very good point characters. They work anywhere on the team. So maybe if we find more utility once the game launches for Wolverine's assists, we can easily swap in Magik or Blade to help with those weaker matchups that Wolverine has, like with those long range zoners and people that can easily stall him out in the air like a Goblin. So we got some potential there. The same could be the case for Ghost Rider. It's just that DP assist is so good, man. But that's it. I'm happy that we at least got a Midnights on this team, and I'm happy that I've already gotten results and have been learning how the team functions, at least mainly with Wolverine on point. You got Magik to easily call out with assists, you got Blade to easily set up mix-up situations, and you got Ghost Rider to help threaten anybody who's trying to float in the air or jump in. These assists work really well for Wolverine to have him more comfortable while he's trying to find a way in and force these block strings. And I really love this team, and I really want to push it to the limits. I imagine I'll make a follow-up / actual guide video for this team when I have uninterrupted time with ToCon when the game launches. Plus, we also have so much DLC coming throughout the years, and with that, some more potential Midnight Suns comps to make for even better matchups against the opponents and potential shells. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed this recap / look into the Midnight Suns team we got in the beta, and I'll see you all in the next one. Deuces.